Alrighty guys, I got that area somewhat cleaned up. Put up some of my different saws in different places. I got this bench somewhat cleaned off. I gotta get around to get that 355. I think I'm gonna timing advance it, muffler mod it, and do the air filter mod to it, and then send that back to my buddy because he needs a topper. Sometime or another I gotta get on that 026 project with that piston swap and the milled cases and stuff. Sometime or another I gotta go through these boxes, condense them, box them up, and get them put in the shed, so I'm tired of looking at them. I gotta get around and fixing that that clone down there, that 372. I gotta fix the oil pump on it and get a few other bugs worked out of it, and then I can send it down the road. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna send that 7-horse 620 down the road. I think I'm gonna sell the 241 as well. I messaged a couple people that said they wanted dibs on it first, and they haven't got back a hold of me, so I figured I'll mention it on the channel there. So yeah, I think I'd sell that. I gotta figure out what I want for it yet, but they're very hard to come by, and it's a very good runner. I've been cleaning the shop. I've took 6 tubs of garbage out. That's the working on the 7th one, and I'm not done yet. I did get all the crap off the lathe and cleaned up. I did get this pulled out. I did get my little lathe cleaned off. Waiting for parts for that project. They've been on back order forever. I still got to kind of organize my tools a little bit, and I think this is some 200T stuff that I got to get put down in this box here. Has got 200T stuff in it. I just haven't pulled it out and put that stuff away. I might end up digging that box out sometime and making a video on that stuff and just send it down the road. Either I don't have a 200T anymore, and I thought maybe I'd build another one someday, but not really feeling the ambition to. I like the 2511s better. I like the power you get out of a 200, but yeah, got my mandrels organized back here. I'm still missing about 7 mandrels, and I don't know where they went, but I might have got packed in a box and tucked away. I got this lathe cleaned off too. I got kind of a cluster over there, and it seems like the back of it's always a cluster. I should go through the helmets. Some of the helmets really ain't worth a hill of beans, or I should box them up and stuff them in the shed. I got chips blowed all over that box. I gotta get that shipped out. Guy needs to come pick these up, then we're all fixed. Kind of gotta clean up this a little bit. Kind of gotta go through my box of tooling for this. I did get the floor all cleaned up. Probably making you guys all dizzy. I am thinking about, when I get some ambition, I'm thinking about going through here, because I ain't painted in so long. A ton of the stuff that's in here is probably no good now. I imagine the reducers and hardeners and stuff are probably still alright, and I think there's a couple full gallons of paint. This gray I want to save. That's the gray that's almost a full gallon that I made. That's the gray that's on the bottom of the red truck. And that blue, I think there's quite a bit of blue in there. That's a real pretty blue. And somewhere in there's the burgundy that I made up too. I almost got a full gallon of that stuff yet too. But I need to get around and get this cleaned up. I need to go through this cluster so this will shut. I'm tired of it almost shuts now. I think I got a 100-pound magnet sitting at work that I pulled off the compactor. I got to get all the nails and debris and stuff off it, wash it up, but I'm thinking about bringing that magnet home and sticking it right there, and then I can just twist it to the side, keep that shut. This is gonna be the next disaster I got to go through. This is I got about 3 hours of sleep today. I got up about 1:50 or so and come out here, and I think it's like 4:30 now, maybe 5 o'clock. It's just, I don't know, I can hear the birds starting to chirp, but I got a huge mess under there I got to go through, and then this huge mess I got to go through and organize, and then this end I got 3 chains I got to sharpen for a buddy. I kind of want to clean this up. I got the tire machine dug out. I got to pull it out because I got a bunch of tires swapping around that's going to be coming up that I got to do. I zip tied up my hoses so they quit rubbing on my wheels so I can move that around. I got shipping stuff in the back. That Husqvarna box got nothing but Echo odds and ends in it that I use for the 4910s and 620s. And then I got, that's all my masking tape and stuff for shipping. I got Tanton saw sitting down there. That's a box of 350 stuff. That's all 350, 346 stuff there. That 372 is still available. Still 350 bucks takes it. It's just about 8 horsepower, runs great. I made a video cutting with it the other day. I don't need it. I need to get this one. I need to get some more runtime on this one and then get it to Joe sometime. I'm going to take my caddies to the scrapyard, see what they give me for them. They buy them in small engine caddies. That 372 that's down there, I sold that to my buddy. That's that 9-horse low roof on there. I've got, it's just sitting. He really wanted it. He's been good to me, so I cut him a good deal on that, and I could use the money. I got tires coming up I gotta buy, parts. I gotta get that green truck sorted out. Both dualies are due for an oil change. That's about 150 bucks a pop right there for oil changes on them 12 valves. I want to change the fuel filter in the gray one too. I get, for whatever reason, that gray one, I get algae issues in the diesel fuel in that. I think it's because the dang tank, when I got that thing, that whole truck sat out in the woods and looked like the woods grew around it. But I gotta port this up for my buddy's kid yet too. Seems like I got a 372 in that box. When I get all the parts for that one, I was gonna do that one at the same time because there's no rush on that. And I want to get that test mule 4910 ported up, and I'll probably end up getting rid of that one. That 650 is sitting right there. I sold it. I gotta get it. That's going to the same guy that's got that, good friend of mine. Those that are looking, think this is a Poland crankshaft, like out of the bigger Polands or Johnson Reds. I think that maybe some of the partners, and then I think it's right here. Yeah, I have a absolutely beautiful, it's all oiled up so it wouldn't rust. I have an absolutely beautiful OEM 361 crankshaft. I bought that quite a while ago. I think I paid 80 bucks for it. For those that are looking for a OEM crank to do that G366 build or whatever, if they wanted OEM crank, I would take my 80 bucks that I paid for it. I would sell it for the 80 bucks I paid for it. Or I would trade it for a good OEM 372 crank. Yeah, I got a good OEM 372 crank. I might split the case on that one down there and then build that quite a bit better. But still got the Dyno Joe 3cc 600p for sale. I'd like to get 500 bucks out of it. I don't have it sitting in here. I still have that 550 XP Mark 1 that runs but don't idle. And I don't know, I'd sell that 200 bucks shipped if the shipping's not more than 40 bucks or something to ship it. So I don't need it. I am highly contemplating about selling that 462. It's the same weight class as my 500. I like the 500 a lot more than I do the 462, but then every time I dig that thing out and I cut with it, I like the 462, so it's like, but at the same time, I don't hardly ever use it. Before I grab that, I always grab that 7310 there or my other one. Well, before I took the cylinder off it. And then debating on what that other one dyno's at. I might sell that 8.3 top end that doesn't have squat for runtime on it. That made 8.3 horse. I do got another 261C that I'm going to be building, and I'll probably be sending it down the road. I'm debating on if I want to build it like this one or try something different. I haven't made my mind up yet. Stuck the 400 up there, but I want to get some stuff thinned down, get some money saved up so I can get all the tires and stuff that I need for the trucks. And then I'd like to get this cleaned up enough. That's all 661 stuff that's in there. I'd like to get this cleaned up where I could shut all the drawers and stuff and make it where I don't feel so clustered in here. This is a huge improvement to what it was. I'm sure you guys can see the difference. That bottom drawer's always got crap in it. I mean, I still got a bunch of crap under benches and stuff. I think there's two 590 part saws under that bench that can go in the shed. I think that's a broken 660 tank that got kicked underneath there along with my other set of shoes. Yeah, so I think I'm going to take a break from cleaning for a while, eat some breakfast, and sometime maybe later tonight I'll come back out and get working on this. But sometime today I want to get this drug out and knock at least 3 or 4 of them dually, the best rims that I have. I want to knock the tires off it so I can start getting them prepped and ready for paint. And then I gotta I might jack I gotta drop the trailer off, then I might jack the gray dually up, knock the tires off it, because I gotta rotate them anyway, because I don't know when I'll have the money to get the main set of tires for that. So I'll probably rotate them, and then while I'm rotating them, I'm gonna check the rims and find out whatever one has issues, and then I'll put an X on them, and then that way I can not use that rim again when I get my new tires. So, but I just thought I'd give you guys an update. Contemplating about getting rid of my 361 as well. Sucks I got a fortune into that stupid thing. Got way more into it than I could ever expect to get out of it. I don't ever use it. I really don't like the saw. I spent a bunch of money. This is an OEM wrap and big side cover. I believe that is an aftermarket gas tank that I put OEM stuff into, and I cannot remember if that's got an OEM carb or an aftermarket carb. Been too long. And let's see, I still got to get that old saw there dug out and put that all back together so that I can come pick that up and get that out of here. Belongs to my buddy's boy. Yeah. Oh, I'm contemplating about sending the metal tag 044 down the road. It sits. I don't ever use it. I only pull it out every now and then to make a YouTube video on it, and then it don't get very good views. Let's see, what else is there? I guess sometime or another I'll get all the saws out that I want to send down the road, get this table cleaned off, and I'll have them all out there. It'll just be easier to do it that way. And then I got an 017 or MS 170 down there that's ported, and I got to pick up another carburetor for it and fuel lines and stuff. The nitro got mixed too hot in that thing, and then it got set with it there, and it cooked the carburetor and all the fuel lines and stuff. But I think the saw is still good. I just got to buy a Chinese MS 250 carb and throw back on it. I'll probably be getting rid of that thing. I'm missing some saws here too, but I got a few loaned out. I got to get on Indiana Doug's 021 sometime too. We're going to be putting either an 025 or an MS 250 cylinder in that and porting that one of these days when I get the ambition for it. But I know I got, I think the rest of them are sitting in my truck. And I got some that are loaned out. But I'm going to be thinning down some. I had a 9-pin rim 325 that would fit that 661. And then I bought a bar and chain to set it up with 325. That's right here's the bar, and right there's the chains back there, and I can't find my sprocket now. I wanted to make see how that thing cut on 325 with a 9-pin, and lo and behold, I can't find my 9-pin. I don't know what I did with it. So yeah, so I don't know. I got the gator packed full of stuff that I got to run down to the shed. I don't know. This cluster's bothering me. That cluster's bothering me. This cluster's bothering me a little bit. All these pulled out drawers that I used for makeshift shelves are bothering me. I got to get this thing cleaned up. It's so slimy and stuff. I should just throw it in the back of the truck, take it to work and pressure wash it. All that cluster crap's bothering me. I think a lot of that stuff's going to end up going down in the shed, but this is the huge hurdle right here. And up there, I could probably get that cleaned up and make room and actually have all my 4910s on the top of the toolboxes, and that would be nice. So still got my birthday dozer that I got when I was a little tiny kid. I think that thing's probably a collector's item now. But, so I think all them handles I'm going to put down. I've lost 3 rolls of yellow tape. I have no idea where they went. I think last time the kids were over here, I think they must have swiped it. But yeah, I want to make some room. Sooner or later, I'm going to go through that mess down there too. Some of them cylinders can get pitched into the meltdown pile, and some of them can go into the shed. Some of them, a couple of them are savable, and a couple of them I saved because I was thinking about having them sleeved. But yeah, I don't know. I need to get around to that too. I got brand new inner tubes in that to put in the back of that blue tractor if I ever get around to it. So yeah, I don't know. I've blabbed on here enough. You know, you guys think the shop looks better or not? I think once I get the tires done, I think I'm gonna move stuff around again, and then I think I'm gonna have the welders farther down, or maybe I'll get this area cleaned out and I'll have the welders sitting here. But yeah, it's just starting to get daylight, so it must be closer to 6 o'clock maybe. So once again, I don't get very much sleep, but I think after breakfast I'll be able to split some wood. So alright, you guys take it easy and have a good one.